everyone and welcome back. Well, yes, today I am sharing with you the 10 items I no longer buy. It's a conscious decision I've made, so stick around. Hi everybody and welcome back. You are so welcome. I'm delighted to have you here. And yes, today we are talking about the 10 luxury items I no longer buy. I'm not going to buy them, and I hope this might give you some inspiration if you were thinking along the same lines of downsizing your collection or wondering what to start with and what to buy. So the first item, without further ado, that I am no longer going to buy in 2021 or going forward are, and you can see so much eye candy behind me here, but I am no longer going to buy, and you can hold me accountable, SLGs. Now, these little beauties you would have seen in past videos, they are fabulous, but I've just decided I have enough. I have one of everything. I've just decided no more. I literally want to buy intentionally, and if I don't love it, I can't have it. And these items, as I said, nobody sees these anyway. They are inside your handbag. Now, you know, one or two of these items, particularly this one, yes, are very good and very useful and very functional, but you don't need this many items. And, you know, transferring from one handbag to the next handbag can be a bit of a pain in the bum when, you know, you're trying to organize your stuff. We've enough going on in our lives rather than deciding which SLG I shall wear today. So definitely these are things I will not be purchasing anymore. And as I said, you can keep me accountable. Plus, like 5 of these items and you could have a nice handbag. So be smart. And instead of buying entry-level SLGs, which we have all done, and as you know, SLGs were so popular, like last year and the year before, it was all about the SLGs, everybody was buying them. But now I think it's a much smarter idea to hold off on the SLGs and buy the big item, whether it be that nice handbag that literally you could get for the price of 5 of these. So that is my first item that I definitely will not be buying any more of. Then the second item I wanted to talk to you about was designer face creams, designer cosmetics, designer hand creams. In the past, I have used products like La Mer, I have used La Prairie, I have used Chanel hand cream. These products I am not buying anymore. Actually, I haven't bought these products for a very long time. I use Creme de la Mer, and as I said, I used La Prairie, and I actually didn't like Creme de la Mer at all. It just did not suit my skin. So as you know, I use Skin Essentials by Mariga at the moment. I'm much more about performance than I am about the packaging, which is what you're paying for with these designer face creams and things like this. So I don't want to pay for their packaging, and I don't want to pay for their advertising campaigns. I just want performance, and I just wanted to do what it says on the tin. So I would much rather go to a dermatologist or somebody who like that is qualified, and often they will recommend drugstore products, whether it be Nivea, whether it be Aveeno, which is really good for your body, whether it be La Roche-Posay is recommended by dermatologists, and they literally cost a fraction of the price of these designer creams. I just don't feel like, you know, Chanel or any of these people, they make handbags. They shouldn't be making creams. Like at the end of the day, all the creams that they make are made in the same factory as all the drugstore ones anyway, so they're not that special and they don't perform very well. Just wanted to say quickly, the fragrance of the day is Oud for Greatness by INITIO Parfum. I love this. It has saffron, nutmeg and oud, patchouli and musk and lavender. It's spicy, it's beautiful, it's gorgeous and sexy, and you will love it. Mwah! Now, moving on from there, the next thing that I will not be buying, the number 3, is none other than the very beautiful cosmetic pouches. Now, as you see, I have a couple here, and I love my cosmetic pouches. I am not going to lie, I really do. But the only one out of these 3 that I actually get a lot of use of would be my mini pochette, to be honest, because it's so versatile, and as you know, you can wear it in so many different ways and it has so many different functions. And it's a little bit thicker than the O case, the Chanel O case, which I will say that I use traveling, but we haven't been doing much of that. So really you only need one of these. These 2 now, I suppose I would use more. This one, the actual O case, I haven't used at all. So, you know, as much as it's beautiful and it's stunning, it is literally sitting inside in my closet, looking pretty on the shelf with all my other items. So take it from me, you don't need this many cosmetic pouches. And another rule I have set myself is, well, I've actually set myself this for a long time now. If I don't love it, I can't have it. I'm not allowed, and I do not allow myself to buy things that I'm iffy about. If I'm kind of like, yeah, that's lovely, sure, go on, no, I'm not, I have to love it. If I don't love it, can't have it. So I want to be buying intentionally. I think that's something moving forward that I really, really want to do. Therefore, you're going to save money, and all the money that you have saved up with the items that you don't need, you can put towards, you know, the bigger items that you will love and enjoy and get so much use and so much wear out of. And I really think that is the way forward. So number 4 on my list of no, absolutely no more, is uncomfortable designer heels. And I have had my fair share of very, very uncomfortable designer heels. My previous career, as you know, and I've told a lot of you before, to my old subscribers who would know, hi guys, how are you? And to my new subscribers, you are more than welcome, and thanks a lot for joining. So I have lots and lots of things like this. These ones are Jimmy Choo, and I have to say they're probably not as bad as Christian Louboutin. These shoes I literally have worn, I'd say, 3 times. Now, we all know the in and around the price of a Christian Louboutin shoe. It's, you know, over the 1,000 anyway. The Jimmy Choo here are maybe a tiny bit more comfortable, but just look at this. Yes, you can see by the end here that I think I have probably worn these literally once. So I will not be, and not only that, look at the height of these things. I will not be wearing these. I have nowhere to wear them to, even if it's for Christmas or things like that. I can't see myself wearing these anytime soon. If anyone is interested in any of these shoes, let me know. So definitely, you can see here also behind me, I have another couple of pairs that I'm just going to show you quickly. Particularly, I'm going to show you this pair here, which are just the most stunning and divine boots I have ever seen. I just adore these. Actually, I saw them on Laura Whitmore, if you know her. She's an Irish girl, but she's a presenter in England, in London. And she had these on in an interview one day, and I thought, oh my God, they're stunning. I want to buy them. And I did, and I wore them once. I wore them down to my parents' house on Christmas Day, and I drove down in the car on Christmas Day, and by the time I got there, I was in agony. They are by Camila Elphick, and they're stunning. Now, maybe it's my feet. It's because they're so pointy. That's why I couldn't wear them. It's the only reason I couldn't wear them. I love them. Look, they're brand new. Can't wear them, and it was such a waste of money. So, ladies out there, just be careful in the shoes that you choose. I like to put my money now into nice designer trainers or designer boots, flats, and things like that. And I think that's a much better option because it's cost per wear, which I think is a little more clever. The next thing I am not going to be buying anymore, and to be honest, I wasn't too bad in this category, I have to say, I really wasn't, is costume jewellery. So like this piece is beautiful, but at the end of the day, costume jewellery is not a precious metal, or they've no precious stones in them. You know, they're fake pearls at the end of the day. This is the only Chanel piece of jewellery that I have. I'm more into my fine jewellery. They're not made from precious stones, precious metals. And so I just always wanted the brooch, I have to say, because you really can wear this on any kind of a jumper or coat or scarf or things like that. But as far as the earrings go, as far as anything else jewellery wise from Chanel, I have heard so many horror stories about stones falling out, people sending them back over and over and over again, and just having an absolute nightmare with them. At the end of the day, they're not even silver. It's no for me, and I prefer to spend my money on fine jewellery. You might be now actually looking at my Hermes bracelet here, and this is the only one I have. This is gold plated, and it's made very well, and it's leather. I love this piece. I have one of. It's not like I have 10 of these bracelets, and I think that's allowed. Apart from that, all my jewellery pretty much is fine jewellery. So that is a no for me, and I really wouldn't recommend anybody else to go for, you know, costume jewellery. Like, I used to buy things like this. I mean, you know, back in the day and stuff. And I'm sure, as I know I have a lot of younger subscribers, that they'd probably love this kind of stuff. But for me, you know, I'm out. I am just not buying this kind of stuff anymore. Got my wear out of it and my use out of it and all the rest of it. But no, it's just not worth it. And I just brought this out for, this is just a sample of some of the things that are in my closet. This is a box of costume jewellery that I never wear. So I just said I brought that out just to give you a look. I'm not going to go through it all. Don't be worrying about that. So the next thing I am no longer going to buy, and it's number 6, is designer candles. Now, if any of you has saw my Chanel handbag collection video, I'll stick it up for you. You'll know I love my candles, but I had a real scare with some candles going on fire, and nearly my whole collection nearly took off and went on fire. I adore my candles. I'm never ever going to stop loving my candles, but to be honest, I light maybe 4 to 5 candles every single night when I'm chilling out, watching TV or researching whatever YouTube thing I have to do next. And I mean, it's just too expensive. I'm not going to light 5 or 6 Jo Malone candles every single night. There's just no way, no matter how much I love them. And to be honest, I've been thinking of coming out maybe with my own range of candles. I'd love to do that for a fraction of the price of the Jo Malone, because I love my candles. I'm just not going to spend the money on designer candles that I'm literally burning through my money, watching it burn of an evening. So no thank you, as much as they smell absolutely divine. The next thing, moving on to number 7, that I am not going to buy anymore. And I used to have a massive thing about beautiful, stunning watches. See these beauties? Yes, very much thing. Now that's only a portion of my watches. I've got rid of some of them, and I love watches, I have to say. Different colors, different styles, everything that came out, I would buy one. I have had this watch for a very long time. My Rolex that I love, it's a real timepiece. I also had a Chanel watch. I sold that, and I have these ones left. I actually have a Frank Muller watch as well, which is absolutely stunning. I'm going to let that go as well, because these are literally sitting in my, you know, safe, or in my closet, and that's where they're sitting. And I just think it is an absolute shame and a disgrace, and it's much nicer if somebody else gets to wear them, to be honest. And I wouldn't recommend anybody buying, like this one here is just Massimo Dutti. I wouldn't recommend anybody buying a watch that's not from a watchmaker, whether it be Rolex, whether it be Cartier, which are stunning. They're timepieces, as I said. This is a stunning watch. I really do love it, but it's by Michael Kors. I bought it because of the rose gold and the grey there. I wouldn't buy any more watches that literally weren't by actual watchmakers. So moving on from watches, the next thing I wouldn't buy are multiples of things like, let me show you, and I have lots of them. If any of you want them, let me know. I'll let them go for a very good price, but I have multiples of designer sunglasses, and I should actually try some of these on for you because it's quite funny. Like, who did I think I was? All right, here we go now to show you. This is one pair, and as we know, sunglasses come and go. There's one look I was rocking at a certain time. I don't even know why I still have these glasses. You know, look, I was young. I was allowed to do things like that. So that is one pair, and I have multiple other pairs, and there's just no need, as I found over the years. You really only wear, they're quite nice actually. Typical, isn't it? You really only wear one pair at a time, or lose them, or scratch them, or mine, I've lost them in the ocean, things like that as well. They're just too expensive, and also they come and go. The trends of glasses come and go, and by the way, some of the glasses are made in big factories, like Chanel sunglasses. A lot of them are made in big factories that other non-designer sunglasses are made in. So we're really only paying for the label and the brand. Honestly, that is what we're doing. So that is that. Number 9, what I will not buy anymore. I'm not going to allow myself to buy any more Louis Vuitton Vachetta, because as you know, I have my Pochette Métis. I adore it, and all my other pieces that have Vachetta on. I don't know if I have any here. My little pouches here, my toiletries and things have a little bit, but that's like minimal. And I wanted to mention these actually when I mentioned my cosmetic pouches here. I won't be buying, even though I know I showed you my Toiletry 19, but that was a replacement and that's different. But I won't be buying any more of these babies. They are brilliant. You only need one of them. And I also want to say something, by the way. I have watched videos and I'm sure you guys are listening to me going, listen now, Viv, it's all very well for you there standing preaching saying I'm not going to buy this anymore and I'm not going to buy that anymore, but you already have them. And you are dead right. And it is because I have them already that I'm not buying them anymore. So I'm not here going, I'd never buy these and I'd never buy that. It's because I have one of each and I just feel one of each is enough and I won't be buying them anymore. So I just wanted to put that in there because sometimes you can listen to videos and go, you're not going to buy that now anymore, are you not? Yeah, that's because you have 5 of them, isn't it? If you have one of each of these things, I certainly don't think there's any need to have multiples. So, and there is a tiny bit of Vachetta on these, which is just manageable enough. My, as I said, Vachetta Matisse has a little bit, and then my mini Speedy HL, but that's vintage, so that doesn't count. So I just, from now on, want to make my life as simple and easy and manageable and calm and stress-free as possible. So I cannot foresee myself buying any more bags with Vachetta on them. Also in that, I won't be buying any more novelty items. As I'm sure you would have seen in my Speedy, I have one charm, which I don't think is bad, but I will not for sure be buying any more kind of Louis Vuitton bag charms or things like that. I just wanted to buy the one for the crack of it. Number 10, and you're probably looking here behind me going, okay, what's you going to talk about next? My number 10 of items that I am, and don't forget, I have 2 more bonus ones to show you after this, so stick around. And don't forget to like and subscribe, by the way. It's really, really important to like and subscribe, and it really helps us out here on the channel. So I appreciate all your support and thank you so much if you do. And please comment down below. So number 10 of my items that I am no longer going to buy is none other than clutches. Now, again, you ladies and gents out there, and I do have some gents that watch. So hi gents, how are you? Will also know that I adore this little beauty. I love her. I adore the color particularly, and she is going to be a brilliant, brilliant purchase, an addition to my wardrobe for events that I may go to in the future. But I also have this Jimmy Choo one, which is just gorgeous, that I'm letting go. So again, if any of you are interested, have a look at my Depop or just DM me, and I have used this just a couple of times. It's in perfect condition. It is a beauty. It goes with everything because it has so many different colours in it. Up close, it's sparkly and it has really lots and lots of different colours in there. But clutches, yes, are definitely something I have plenty of, and I won't be buying anymore because it's just an absolute waste of money. I have another one here that I'm thinking of letting go. Again, I have said to a few people I'd get back to them. I haven't got back to them yet, so if you're watching, let me know if you're interested in this beauty. I'm thinking of letting her go because, as I said, I haven't been using her. Now, I hope I don't have seller's remorse because I know we're in lockdown, so we'll see. But again, it is another piece that I just have enough clutches, and I know this is more of a wallet and chain and bag, but I have enough. And it is something I will not be spending my money on, and therefore it is going to free up so much more money for, as I said, things that I will want, need and enjoy way much more, and release all the things that I don't use, which I think is a very practical thing to do. Now, the last 2 items or 2 categories that I am definitely not going to buy anymore is none other than, ta-da! Like, is there any need? So, you know, I should do a little montage of wearing all of these hats. Like, hello, how many hats does one person need? There's one, hello, and then we have, oh look Viv, I don't need that one today. Sure, we'll just wear a different one. We'll wear this one. Now, just in case you didn't know, I love hats. But do I wear them? No, I don't. Ever. I actually don't even think I've ever put this hat on my head. Beautiful and all. I have said this before. Do not buy for the life that you want or think that you're going to have. Buy for the life that you have right now. Yeah, we should all take a little note. I should take a little note for myself. So that's another one. And sure, look, just in case then I didn't have enough, then I bought a green one. Yeah, the green one's lovely. It's so nice. Yeah, lovely, sitting up in my wardrobe. And sure, if you don't want the green one, then you can wear the brown one. And sure, yeah, I feel like pretty woman trying on all my hats. At least I'm getting value out of them here, showing them to you today. And then we'll go, oh, another day. Look, the tag is still on this one. And this is beauty. Now that I'm looking at it, it's beautiful actually. This is a Ted Baker one, but it is lovely and floppy and gorgeous. Mwah, mwah. Love that one. And then we have more straws. I'm not going to bore you, but like honestly, where did I think I was going? Now I know a few years ago my life was a little bit different, I suppose, and I did have all these events and different things to go to, but I don't anymore. So, you know, unless I'm going to a wedding or somebody's going to invite me somewhere, I think I'm going to let these go. So do not waste your money on hats. Yes, I love hats. And then, oh yeah, I didn't have enough, so hold on there, look at this one. This one's great, because I thought, I had envisioned myself wearing this by the pool, you know? What do you think? Still might. It's beautiful, isn't it? Do the same in the winter, yes. Now don't judge me on this one. This one is, I think, rabbit fur, but it was when I was young and silly and I don't buy this kind of thing anymore. And I thought, oh yeah, let's buy a rabbit fur hat. Actually, this one was a gift, I think. Let's buy a rabbit fur hat that I'm never going to wear. And the reason you're never going to wear something like this is, first of all, you're going to get makeup all over the inside of it and ruin it. And then if it rains, it's going to ruin the fur. Very impractical, don't ever buy. And the last category of items that I'm never going to buy are gloves. Designer gloves. And I have boxes of them, literally. Like, look at these ones. I thought maybe I was Madonna. I'm gonna try them on for you. Yeah, I mean, like a virgin. Has nothing on here now. Watch this. You know, I don't know where I thought I was going. You know, I just don't know where I thought I was going. Doo 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 doo. No, it's not. This is more like a virgin. Hey, touch for the very first time. Don't think so. Anyway, I like to have choices. I think that's where I was going with these guys. They're mad, aren't they? I don't know what brand they are, but they weren't cheap. I know that for a fact. Now trying to get them off is going to be just great fun. But yes, I bought lots and lots of different designer gloves, thinking, look at these ones here now, just for the crack. Where did I think I was going? Where did I think? I don't know, Halloween, fancy dress. They're quite like dominatrix style, really, aren't they? Like, seriously? Seriously. I mean, they're cool and everything, but like, you know, my excuse is I used to have to bring a lot of accessories on modeling shoots, and I did actually. We used to use lots and lots of different types of things for shoots and dress up and costumes and all the rest of it. So that's my excuse, okay? Anyway, I will not be buying any more luxury designer gloves because I don't wear any of them. Hats, gloves, scarves is another one. I'm not going to bring them out because I think I have showed you enough. I hope I've helped you. I hope I've inspired you to maybe come along on this journey with me and think about those purchases, and maybe we could all become a little bit more sustainable and a little bit more intentional in our purchases, and then we can prioritize, you know, buy less and just better quality, and going forward there just won't be so much waste, and we can enjoy, really enjoy what we have already in our collections. So that's it for this week, and thank you so much to everybody again, and until next week, don't forget to subscribe, don't forget to like. Love you all. Be kind, be safe, be compassionate. Love you lots. Mwah.